I'm Sal Beretta, and my guest today is the man, the CEO, founder of Fine Britches, I8.
What's good? What's good?
What's up with you, bro? You already know.
Chilling.
I appreciate you having the time to have your interview, and
No
I am
problem.
I am grateful. For the fact that this is another designer, and I know I did like two other designers these past 200 interviews, and they were fun. If you see me wearing it, I'm wearing everybody's merch when I'm doing the videos. It's just a thing.
Show you showing the jacket. We got the puffer jacket with the
Yeah, bro.
retractable arms.
Yeah.
He don't got the hood on it right now. I don't even know where the hood is at.
Yeah, it's right around these areas, but
Okay, yeah, but the hood like zips on
Yeah.
to it, so it's a whole damn
it reminds me of North Face a little bit.
yeah, super puffer jacket.
like
right there.
like North Face type thing, you know.
Good pockets and all that shit.
Yeah, and I'm wearing the shades too. Like these are
Yeah,
it,
it's real good quality of clothes.
it,
Thank
it
you.
literally has printing of Fine in the middle and the two sides.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's just
That
like
was one thing too. I never seen anyone do like the whole branding on the bridge. And
Yeah.
I was just like,
Never seen
perfect 4-letter word. Let me put it right there.
Yeah,
And I thought it was
yeah.
gonna be too much, but it wasn't.
Some people do that, but they don't like do it a lot because most people just think it's like basic and shit. But
Yeah.
most people just do that. Yeah, man, shit. Let me start off with this interview. Where you from, bro?
I'm from Charlotte, but I was born in Brooklyn. So
New York?
yeah, Brooklyn, New York.
Huh. Shit,
Flatbush.
we all in from New York right now at this point. I'm from
You
New
from New York too?
Shit, yeah.
from the Bronx.
Oh shit.
Kai right here. You know what I'm
In
saying?
the house. So you said Long Island?
Yeah, Long Island.
Alright.
Yeah, it's next to it's next to Queens. It's part of New York. It's New York. It's New York. People
No,
say,
I don't.
some people tell me it ain't New York, but
What people say that shit?
yeah, they say that shit, bro.
No.
They don't know what they're
It's
talking
a, it's
about.
a borough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a suburban area. Like where I was at, it's not like it was
That
alright.
shit, definitely a part of New York.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. With the Fine Britches, bro, like. I like how it like just the name of it, Fine Britches. Like it just shows it's like what it represents. Like I'm just guessing like what it means and shit. Like you want to live that lifestyle of having your own, like you just like you're set for life. Like you got a good income and you're just like you got the things
Yeah,
you
in a
want.
sense,
Like the luxury lifestyle.
It's like a peace of mind brand.
Yeah.
It's like if I kind of related to like not saying you need money to wear it, but it's just like you have money if you're wearing it. They're like kind of saying it's just like one of those things where it's like you're set, you good.
Yeah, yeah.
This is not like
You just be
you
humble.
didn't scavenge to get the money to get this clothes. It's something that like I'm
You bust your ass for.
yeah, like just that success clothes. It's like
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a
'cause-
trophy.
Yeah, because I know when you started this, I just want to ask, like, when did you start doing this brand? Like, when did you start knowing that you want to make clothes? Because I asked the same question to other designers I talk with. They're like, like, what made you inspire and what the name came from, what the meaning. Like, we already said the meaning of the name
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
no,
just now.
100%.
We just put that out there, and then I was just say that, like, what made you say, hey, I want to start making clothes and designer stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Well, first I'm gonna answer like what made me want to start. So I've always been creative growing up. My dad is a graphic designer.
Oh, okay.
He actually helped me make this collage, like this whole design that you see on the jacket. That's what he made when he's about my age.
Props to
And I was
Pops.
moving out, and I found the collage, and I was like, I can do something with this. And then I added a few other things to it because I had some things I couldn't put on there,
I mean, yeah.
such as like. It was a school project, so I believe it had like a swastika on it. It had
Like burns, like
Yeah.
like
KKK shit, basically.
like you don't fuck with them, like.
No, I wasn't trying to put that on the jacket, so I was like, okay, I gotta cover some things up. So, I just like covered some of the pieces up with some like original artwork, such as this right here that says "Find" on it.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the part where I said, that about the group because I don't want nobody to come after me after this
bro,
episode.
honestly, it's KKK.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
fuck them. But
Yeah,
long story short, my dad's a big inspiration. He was a graphic designer, so like growing up, he taught me how to draw. He would be on my ass about like proportions of the face and how to like draw bodies and stuff like that. So like
Yeah.
just growing up, he was already like really artistic and stuff like that.
From a father, it's the same. It's a parenting type thing because your dad wants to make sure you're good. With your
Yeah,
own.
100%.
Because even
Wouldn't you be better than him? You already know how parents are. So
like I'm gonna be honest with you, like there's nothing wrong. Parents like okay, look, you do push them a little bit, but don't go overboard. If you're overboard, just freaking chill out with that. It's just your
Yeah.
father made sure you were good.
yeah, no, that shit was natural, bro.
It was
I said,
natural,
I
yeah.
always liked drawing and stuff like that. I remember I used to like kids used to crowd around me in class where I used to draw like humans, like human figures, and they'd be like, "Bro, how are you drawing? Like, how do you know to make them like that?" And stuff like. So I was like, "Okay, word." Like I know I'm artistic, but growing up, I made music. And
Yeah.
then-
Oh, you do. I know.
Yeah, that's what
so-
started everything. Basically, it's
Yeah.
like me making music.
And also like your kid. your connection wise with the store street commerce, like how did that also, because I know you're part, like you said, it's like it's your store too, like so how did it start, the whole street commerce like store
So how did
thing?
it start with me making clothes, or how did it start with me like with this whole
First with
conglomerate?
the make clothes, and then we're gonna get to the street commerce.
Yeah,
how you
so
got
the whole making clothes things was just me. Like I said this in many interviews, but I used to make music, right? And I used to always want to fuck with clothes, so I used to take my old jeans and stuff like that, and I used to just like customize them.
Yeah.
Now, when I was in the studio back recording with these artists, a lot of them would see my pants when I was recording them and be like, "Who made the pants?" I would tell them I did. And they're like, "You make clothes now?" And I was like, "Nah, not really. It's just something I fuck with." My mom had a sewing machine, so I used to take it, steal it from her closet, make my own shit, put it back. She didn't know I was into clothes. It was one of those things where it's like she got it for a gift, so it was like I'm kind of taking her gift and using it, and without her knowing. So long story short, bro, I would fuck it up. I'd break needles and stuff. She didn't know how to fix it too much either. So like when she saw it broken needles, she didn't know how to fix it either. So it was like, oh, my sewing machine is broken. But it got to the point where I was just like I'm making clothes. So just that transition of me like having all these people at the crib because I moved, so it was like a perfect time for like me to actually like implement making clothes. My bad, making clothes, having stuff like that. So
that was funny. That was funny.
It went from just me realizing that I had more potential in the whole clothes making. So basically started making clothes, and then basically all the artists who I recorded became clients for clothes, and some. So
that's amazing because you do have connection with other people.
With the artists and stuff, and it's
like,
cool because like I always like think back on it. I'm like, if I kept on making music, I probably wouldn't meet a lot of the people I met to this day.
Yeah.
Because like it would have been a music based relationship, and that's already in.
I respect that.
But like clothes, that's like literally one of like the basic needs of life. Like we need clothes to live. So I was like, okay, word. Like I'm making stuff that people need. So yeah, just saw that it was more potential in the clothes, and then started making clothes.
Yeah.
Now with street commerce, I used to have a partner when I started Fine Britches. Me and my friends started it together. When we split, it wasn't like a split to the point where it was like, I'm not fucking with you. You're not. It was more of a split of like, you're about to go to college soon, and he's my old partner. He went to FITM in LA, at Fashion Institute.
Yeah.
And me, I was just making clothes, just figuring out the business part of it, and I got to the point where some of the things that we were making, he didn't like the repetitiveness of what we were making. So it got to the point where I was just like, if you don't want to be a part of it, then I'm not, saying I'm gonna quit it, but I'm gonna keep it going. If you don't want to be a part of it, I'm just keep the vision alive.
It takes time.
And it went to one of those things where he was just like, yeah, nah, like I got other things I'm trying to do. This is not the route I'm taking, and fully respected it. And I was just like, word. So I'm gonna just keep on going crazy by myself. So, actually, when I first met Clint and Street Commerce, I met them with my partner.
Yeah.
So that's when like Clint was doing like pop-ups in the city at random Airbnbs, not random, but pretty nice location Airbnbs. He had like free joints. I think he had like drinks and stuff like that. So I was like, word, like who the fuck's doing this in the city? Like I never heard of that. So I forgot who brought me. I think it was my 10 who brought me to it or somebody.
10 cell phones?
Yeah, 10 cell
Chat.
phones who brought me to it and shit like that. So I was just like, damn, like let's pop out. And we went to it, and I don't know for sure if it was him. I just remember going with a friend. It wasn't me by myself. But long story short, met them. He liked what I was doing. He liked what we were doing as like a group and stuff like that. He saw like what we had going on. We were hand sewn. Everything was hand sewn. So like as you can see behind me, this stuff is like made for me now to the point where like I design it. I give the final say, but for me to make 100, 200 or something, I just can't do. I can't even make the glasses hand. I can't hand sew.
Hand sew.
So I got to the point where I was like, okay, I gotta like be more businessy about it. So before I jumped to there, like I said, we met them at the Airbnb, and then we were like, let's do a fashion show. So we did the fashion show, and once we did the fashion show, we got an office off of Moorhead near uptown.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what started like that street commerce, Fine Britches, like when you think of one, you think of another type thing. Because when we were in that little office, that was basically what we used to plan for the fashion show, and we would link there every single day. Probably, and it was in a real estate office. So we were literally like these young kids in a big ass real estate office.
That's funny.
Running out a small ass, like probably it was about half of this room. Probably like from where I am right now, like this is the right angle of the room. Like you walk in, my sewing machine's right in the corner. His rack's on the other side. It's my table and just a little bit of room for me to work on the floor to fold out my fabric and put it on the floor. And then we worked there for like 8 months, and then they offered us the biggest room in the real estate office, which is big as hell actually, but it was a little bit more in rent, so it was like, okay, now we got to invest a little bit more. We all agreed to it, and then we moved to the bigger room in the same building. around that time, that's when we did the fashion show. Now we're like thinking about what's next. But we know that we wanted to stay together, so we're like, if we just stay together, we'll figure out what's next. So then we did that, and then with the second room, that's when we did the second fashion show with young bands and stuff.
Oh, yeah, Young Bands. Yeah, I heard about that.
That was the big one.
That was yeah. I remember that. I recall that.
That shit was fat, bro.
It was because Young Bands. You know, he there. You know, he there. He worked with. I want to hear Young Bands. I hear that song. I love it when they run with him and if I recall the song with X and him. Remember with Ski Mask?
Yeah, but bro, when I think of bands, I think of like other songs as well. So it's just like
that's the one.
He's one of those artists that when you think of him, like you can think of a song. So
yeah, no, he's a good artist. No, he's a good artist. Just how I knew about him is from that song. I love it when they run from X and Ski and
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Future.
I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, no, just
we booked him. We booked 10. We booked NGYL, another friend of mine.
I heard about that. Yeah.
And who else? I believe we booked one other person. Belize.
Belize. That female artist. Yeah,
she's lit. She's fire. So we booked her. Yeah. And we had like pretty much a festival, bro. We had CBD vendors, food vendors, live artists, other clothing vendors out there too. So we weren't like, it's only us. Like we offered other brands to sell their clothes.
Business wise.
And we brought out like 550 people, bro. And like it was like 30 degrees outside. It was mid-November. Brick outside. I just remember it being so cold. But we were able to bring out that many people, and this is like literally right before COVID, like a few months before the shutdown hit and stuff.
Oh, that.
And then we were planning another show because we were like, okay, we need to do something. We could bring out 1,000 people, but in the midst of that, COVID. Then we got the store. Then we figured out that this is our own venue at this point, so that we don't really have to do that caliber of an event. Given the fact that we have a store and we can do multiple events, that will equate to that over time. So one big event that people have to come out for that one day, and if they miss it, they miss it. And if they get there, they get there. Long story short, it was either that or, the store. We could do multiple pop-ups throughout the year. We could do as many events as we want. We don't got to pay for the venue space. We got our own location. So it got to the point where we got like a little bit more strategic with like what we were trying to do. And after we moved from that store, then we moved to the actual store in Noda, which is like the first like store location.
Noda's
where
weird.
it was like a front of the shopping area. It was a house. I don't know if you've ever been there and stuff like that. But
I think I heard the location.
Yeah, a lot of the houses, a lot of the businesses on that street are houses converted into store like businesses. So basically, what ours was.
Yeah.
We're operating out of it, going crazy, doing pop-ups, crazy pop-ups. I remember there was lines outside of some of the pop-ups like that we did and shit like that. And around like Christmas, I remember walking up to the store and I saw like a big notice on the door. It was like fire department with a big ass like stamp seal thing on it. And I was just like, what the fuck is that? We walked up to the door and it was a cease and desist. Not even cease and desist, more like a stop work. It was a stop work order. That was literally what it was called.
Are you fucking? Are you serious?
And basically, the house that we had worked out of for the past 9-10 months was not qualified to be a business. It was still a residential house. So the fact that we're selling clothes out of it. We had a music studio in the back. We had someone rent out the room, and again, business. We had someone rent out the room because we know that music and clothes and all that shit is so related that like if we have a studio in there, that'll bring in the artist who's going to the studio to shop. So we had a studio right in the back. Literally, once you come in, it's a store. So a lot of them be like, "Whoa, it's a store." Like, yeah, it's a store, but the studio's in the back. It was literally like a
that reaction.
Combination.
You want
like
the reaction from
needed.
them. Yeah, you want the reaction from them. And I get
reaction and just like
wow,
we got the people that we wanted in the store for a reason. It wasn't like they were just coming to shop. They were coming to record their music. They're in the room for an hour or two. They come out refreshed. They feel good. Now they like, I gotta film video. I gotta get some fits together. Now they're looking at the clothes and shit.
Yeah,
what clothes they want to get.
Because that gave you like, if they have a good following, they'll give you the good, status for yourself. They'll know who you are. Like, oh yeah, he worked with this artist, he worked with that artist.
Exactly.
With this,
but honestly, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. It's not even about the following because a lot of the artists who came in weren't popping artists. They weren't like they're local artists who's coming to record music. So like these aren't like the baby. Even these aren't even 10 cell phone status artists. These are literally people who are trying to get their name out.
Yeah.
And these type of people you need because these are the same people who once this generation is not dying down but gets settled, they're gonna be the next up. So it's just like there's a lot of talent in here, and especially in Charlotte. So it's just like we didn't limit that exposure to anybody. It was like you got to be a big artist. We had Lil Quill come to the store. We had NGYL. We had just local artists just come to the store that just had a budget of $200 and they just had to get a fit. So
yeah, I mean you just be there to help them out. You like
be there to help them out, but just show them that we're part of the community. It's not just like a clothing store. We're trying to like like culture vulture. Like it's like we got a damn engineer in the room recording music, and then if you go even farther back, you see my whole room about the size of this.
Yeah.
My soul machine. This actually gave me a chance to actually have my own space to like work.
To work,
so, like,
yeah.
That shit was like
keep your mind in it,
perfect.
like your mind intact. So I get it.
Store in the front, studio in the middle, workshop in the back. They saw all that shit. They were like, yeah, you can't operate business out of here. So shut down for a little bit, and then we tried to reopen because we got exit signs and we got fire extinguishers in the building. They said that that's what we needed. We got them. Then we opened that back up again. Went crazy that 2-3 days. Gave us another stop work order. They said if you open up again, we're gonna fine you guys. So it just got to the point where I just did private meetups, and I still worked out of there. You weren't gonna tell me I can't work in my shit I'm paying rent for.
Yeah, you basically makes
so
no sense.
I was still working out of it, and then we got the store. And then once we got the store, then this is actual commercial space now, so we didn't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah, no, I see it like that because for you were trying to make sure to do what you can to make that like if someone wants to buy your merch. I mean, well, basically your brand, basically, and then you were like, yeah, I gotta do this private now because at this point, if I keep doing this shit, they're gonna find me at some point.
Yeah,
and
so we weren't trying to encounter that. We weren't it just wasn't worth it. We weren't trying to make bad relationships with the city if we're trying to grow here and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it is growing here though. I mean, it is growing. It's like it's becoming like maybe Atlanta or something like that. Kind of.
Definitely, I think that the people aren't accepting it. That's a whole nother conversation, bro. Like
to
relate a city to another city. It's just we got totally different people, bro.
If you don't that's a different conversation.
It's down to the politics.
If you want to like talk about that at another time, it's all good.
Oh,
That's
you.
It's
just like literally the infrastructure doesn't allow it to be what it wants to be. Like we have transit systems for a city that doesn't really need it. That takes you from here to university, 2 spots. That what the fuck? No one,
you fucking drive there.
Like, you could drive there. So it's like some of those things are just like
we're
trying to be like a metropolis or a big, but it's like this is all we got in the city, and like this is the biggest city that's in North Carolina. It's like if you go to any other city, I don't know what Durham's like, I don't know what Raleigh's like, but Charlotte's lit as fuck, like compared to all them other places. So it's just like if this is what we have to prove to be our city, like this is the biggest we got, then it's just like this is what we got, bro. We're living in it. So,
besides of the
you go to Atlanta,
besides
their Midtown is that their city, and bro, that's
I know how it looks.
shit.
I know how it looks like over there. I mean, I've been there one time for a concert and shit. For here, like it's like hey, they're trying to grow. Besides, everybody gonna get mad when I say this. Besides being bad drivers, but it's whatever. You're rigging the face. You're like, yeah, it's kind of like,
I'm a crazy driver too.
You know how many times when it starts raining, you hear a freaking cop sirens, bless you. Cop sirens, bless you again. But cop sirens, ambulance. I'm like, bro, they at it again. You know?
No, it's active in the A, and it's getting like that in Charlotte too. But like I said, it's just gonna take years and years of just like new talent, new government, new laws, just little things, bro, that like are gonna make it.
Yeah.
That like, Atlanta's really loose. We're still kind of stuck up a little bit. We still got our formal collars on and stuff in Charlotte.
All I'm gonna say is this. Another question I'm gonna ask because that was a good, kind of an origin story how everything came by. I have asked other people about this. Not other people about it, but like seeing your Instagram and everything. I seen other status quo people wearing your merch. Like last time I saw it was like Maxwell Cream. I was kind of shocked with Maxwell Cream. I'm like, bro, you met Maxwell Cream. That is crazy. That man be like I messed with Maxwell Cream, bro. You gotta be honest here, man. Like he's that artist, bro. I like that man. I love his music. I'm just like I saw him with you when you posted that on your Instagram one time. I saw it with somebody. I think it was somebody else who reposted it. I don't know who, but I saw that and I'm like, oh shit, this man is with Maxwell Cream. That is like a pat on the back for yourself because you got somebody wearing your merch like him, like with the status quo, and that would get the idea from his fans. Like, hey, like I said before,
you're right,
like I said before,
yeah.
I seen people like wrestlers like he doesn't call himself Diablo no more. He calls him no. Shout out to him. He's gonna be in an interview one day. Then you had people like Fat Boy.
I forgot, bro. Fat Boy, D Savage, Rollo Rodriguez.
That's why I say that. Right? I know.
Fonny Figueroa. I just had Uno. I literally known all them. Uno's my favorite artist. So it's like when I had Fonny in it before, he was like my favorite too. But I was like, bro, I need Uno in it. Didn't know when, didn't know how I was gonna have it happen.
Fonny though, that's crazy though.
I just knew it was gonna happen. So it's like it just happened. So it's cool how you just gotta live life and just like let shit play out. But
I was kind of jealous because you met all of them because they're actually like I was
they're
in
cool shit,
when
bro,
I was in
like,
I was into underground music. That was one of the artists, bro. That's come on, Fanny
and the
Girl?
way I meet these people are mad, just genuine, bro. Like well, Maxo was a little more like internety, but it worked. I went viral on Twitter. I think someone was like, let's get Maxo in this. Out of all people, I didn't even know who he was. I was like, Maxo. Went on his page. It's like, fuck it. Let me try to get Maxo on some clothes.
If I hear you say that, I'm gonna be like, I'll make a face to you. I'm like, you don't know who the fuck Maxwell Cream
And
is?
this is like, what, 2 years ago? So, like, at the time, like, I was listening to Uno and Fonny and shit. I think I knew of the song with Fonny and Maxo because they got a song together.
I would pull my phone out. I'm like,
Fetty on Fetty on Fetty.
oh yeah, you know, Playboy, Dash, and Maxwell. That's how Maxwell.
Yep.
When I heard about Maxwell Cream, it was like him and that song with Father called "Cell Boomin'." It was like I was in high school at the time, so I was into underground music and shit. So that's how you know about the artist. So like, yeah, that's crazy. You got him.
And that's all I listened to.
D Savage though, that's crazy. These fucking
random. And bro, like again,
how did no contacts with him? No contact.
Zero.
And he just warned like the psycho.
I'm gonna tell you exactly how I met D Savage. And this is like a lesson for people out there who just want to hesitate to do stuff. So I was at a pop up for Jokes Up. It's a weed company. I was in Cali. Shit was lit as fuck. Had YNJ there, Fatboy SSE, and D Savage. They all performed. They were all three performing. Just them three. So I'm like, okay, I need to get Fatboy and some shit. Fatboy was really the main person I was looking for because I was like, bro, Fatboy, he lit. I've always fucked with him. I like his energy. Good people. I already could tell he good people. He's from Jersey.
He funny.
I got people from Jersey and shit like that. So I was like, I wanted to get him some stuff and some stuff. So I'm at the pop up. I got my book bag on me. I'm always having my book bag on me wherever I go, just especially out of town because I'm always gonna have merch on me. And I was just like, yo, like I gotta go say what's like. I gotta introduce myself to Fatboy, telling my friend this. And he's like, bro, do you know who you are? And I'm like, huh? And he was like, you I8, bro. You that nigga, bro. Go up to him. Tell him what you got, bro. There's no way he's not gonna fuck with you. And I was just like,
I'm gonna compare this story after this. I'm gonna tell you a story after this.
And I was just like, word, like that's love. Like not even that's love. I was like, it just kind of put like a whole like energy in my body. I was like,
yeah,
I'm the one here. Like
anxiety level came up.
I got the upper hand here. Fuck that. So I went up to him and he looked at my hand. He was like, what's that? And it was the blue tracksuit. He was like, whoa. He took it out the bag instantly. He was like, yo, I'm wearing this tomorrow. Took the video with him. Boom. Then YNJ right around over there. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to all these people now. So I see YNJ. Yo, YN. Went up to him, told him about what I got going on. Told him this down the third. He followed me on the gram. Gave him a tracksuit.
That's fucking crazy.
And this is like my chance because like if I hand sewn everything, then I'm gonna be like, damn, I hand sewn this. Now I gotta give it for free. But now I have like actual surplus of like merch on deck, and like I'm actually doing the marketing side of what I'm doing. I'm like, bet. So
Networking.
I gave YNJ his shit. So again, video. Got that in. Got the follow message. Boom. Keep in contact. Then last but not least, I'm leaving, bro. And my friend was like, yo, that's I forgot his name. He's from Sicko. He said that's Jack from Sicko or something.
Catch Jack. Not Catch Jack, but like
who?
What is the guy from Sicko? Like from Travis Scott thing?
Bro, it's some white kid, bro. Like he's
somebody
not that
else.
known, bro.
Okay.
He's like just if you know type dude. But he told me that he had the same Sicko hat, and they're both looking at each other. He's like, yo, that's black bro from Sicko. I'm like, for real? Like Sicko?
Oh wait.
And I'm like, I went up to bro, don't know who he is. I'm like, yo, bro, I fuck with your work. Like. I've been following you for a minute. Did I follow him? No, but this is what I'm gonna say, but to let him know that like I'm already tapped in with him. So I'm like, yo, I've been fucking with you for a minute. He already told me. My friend just told me like a background about him. Sicko. He designed the hat, and he was just with Encounter. I went on his page like right there. I'm like, okay, boom, that's all I need. So
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing.
No, you good. Because bro, you gotta finesse it, bro. That's marketing. Like you gotta like make your way in there. So I'm like, letting you know, like yo, I fuck with you, and then I look at Savage. He's like, yo, what's that shirt? So Savage asked me what the shirt is.
You saw him in person.
I'm like,
at
this
least.
is my shit, bro. He was like, need it. So boom, right after that.
He said that.
Yeah.
Need it. He says like he liked the whole American Psycho main character.
Yeah.
With the blood on his face and that iconic face from that movie.
And then I didn't even know it was Savage at first. He had the whole ski mask, and I'm like, damn, that's D Savage. Now I'm like putting all the pieces together. So he's like, let's get the photo. Boom, boom. And behind the Sicko dude took the photo. You know, it was a photo with me and Savage. And in the background, it's the dude named Bear Boss, who's another upcoming artist right now who's literally going insane.
I heard about.
In the background is doing like peace symbols and stuff like that. And it's just like, again, crazy. I should have went to Bear Boss and be like, bro, I fuck with you. And like, I didn't know who he was like that. So at the time, like, again, like, I just don't let up any opportunities, bro. Like, if I see like a opportunity, because I'm a big regretter. Like, I regret shit a lot. If I don't do it,
Same.
I like get mad at myself. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna be mad at myself, thinking, hoping I did this, that, and the third. When I could have just did it. If they didn't want the clothes, then I could have said he's a dickhead and he don't want the clothes.
You see that, people? This is what you need to learn from. I even say the same thing. Networking is right.
Yeah,
you don't
bro.
be a pussy about it. Don't be a wuss about it. Because let me tell you
People
right now.
think they don't want to be approached. I'm like, bro, they got famous by being approached. Like this is how they live their life. What
If
makes
I-
you think that they don't want to be talked
Like for
to?
example, like example, if I ever met my favorite, like one of my favorite people, like I got some favorite like animators that made shows and shit. If I would see the creator and shit, I would really go to that person and I want to work with them, like ideas and shit, part of their show. If want to, and we'll work something like I go approach to them and like, hey yo, I love your like I do love the show. Like I love your show. Can I be on it? I want to be on it. We could work something out. I don't fucking care. I like if you don't, I don't know if you know me, but I'll try to do the idea like type of shit, like ideas, like in the writing room type shit. But like, let me tell you the similar story that happened to me. I know this is all your interview. This is a sidetrack. I don't know why, but this is some fucking hype we're having right now. So like 10, I met 10 at Days Blue event.
Yeah.
I saw him in the back of the Open 2222 or some shit. That's where it was at.
Yeah, 212.
212.
Studio 212. Yeah.
I saw him in the back, and I was with DJ. Shout out to DJ again. I'm shout.
Lil DJ?
Yeah, Lil DJ. I fuck with him.
Yeah, that's bro.
We bro, yeah. And then this guy named Colt Walker, who's a photographer who done photography stuff for cover arts like Fago and shit. And he done a recent one lately. But you know he needs to get credibility because he fucking works hard for that. You know how the people do that. And then I saw 10, and I was like, you know what? I've been following these type of people since 2018. Because I want to get involved in the
He's the most human person ever, bro.
Like, I went in the back. I was like, I didn't give a fuck. Lil Fetty, you know Lil Fetty?
Yeah.
Dude, he gave me one of those tags like to get in like you know what I'm saying, like yo, you know you're with these people and shit. Lil Fetty, I'm getting his interview too. Like I know he's busy, but like
good people again, bro. Like all these people, bro. I used to record Fetty. I literally used to record Lil DJ, and I used to record 10. All the people I met through music before it was closed.
When I went, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. If I get kicked out, I don't care. I did something I tried to do. I didn't hesitate. So I went in the back. I pushed the back door like it was like a fire escape, and I went in the back. I saw 10. I introduced myself like, hey, my name's Sal Beretta. I shook his hand like a professional, like you did, like you know, you did to the D Savage to Fat Boy to the rest of the other gang.
Let them know who you are. You gonna see me again.
I was like, hey, bro, I'm you know, I got my podcast. Well, I'm not doing this as affiliation with the podcast, but this is my side thing, my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was like, you know, if you want to interview one day, and he was like, sure, DM me, bro. So I know he's a busy person, so I hope one day. So I just. You know, one day I will.
Bro, if you get that shit in, it's just.
You don't mind if we be in here?
The timing just gotta like.
One guy, we don't mind if you interview him in here.
Bro, I don't care. I don't get too shit.
Motherfucker, right? I fuck with this man. Heavy people.
But 10 is like, bro. I've known 10 since I was 10. Like I've known him for a minute. So this is not somebody who. Being with him has shown me that a lot of all these other celebrities, because he knows some big ass people.
Dude, he was on No Jumper.
Some huge people.
He was on No
Jumper.
Yeah, he was on Interview.
So
one time.
Like yeah, he's been
Interview
around so much, bro. He went to London with Blade. If you know who Blade is,
I heard about Blade.
He's been overseas and shit like that. So like, seeing that and seeing the way he operates and moves and stuff like that, I just kind of took notes throughout the years and was like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, like for you, bro, you are doing the most like facts type situation. Like yo, it is like you're speaking fucking facts. Like this man, I ate speaking facts. Like you can't have like regret. You're gonna have regrets, right? You can't just take a risk because like
regrets gotta eat you alive first. Because some people don't mind not doing it. Like that's cool with me, but like I don't see how you can just like I don't know. Opportunities are like literally in the moment, so it's like with girls too, bro. Like just say hey.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like practice. Let's practice right there.
You see that, people?
You don't
see
gotta
that?
forward nothing. Just say hey. Just like get a conversation started because like that's just gonna like lead with other shit. And then like
one of my
I
highlights.
practice this too. Like at my apartment, I heard that no one talks in elevators. If you're ever in an elevator, no one talks. So you know what I do? How you doing? You like clothes? Boom. By the time we get out the elevator, I'm holding the door, trying to give them my Instagram, holding the door and shit. Like they're trying to further the conversation when I'm like, damn, like people are begging to talk nowadays. Like,
I love that because you know what I'm saying. Like if I would encounter, because look, when I saw like, because no, you're right. 10 is a human being. Like he's a fucking down to earth person. I talked to him. He was like. He's like, sure. And I took a photo with him. I still got that photo on my IG. So, like, I took a photo with him. And, you know, he was cool people, though. I was just saying, like, you know, like I said, you don't, like, if that person's who you think he is, like, don't judge first. Don't assume first. But if you see it, then, yeah, on to the next person you want to work with. You know what I'm saying? Bro. There's nothing wrong. Because I know, you.
And even with the people I met, like, D-Sat, I don't talk to them every day. I haven't talked to them probably since... like a month after, bro. Like,
do they like hit you up for
sometimes
clothes?
It's not worth like maintaining a fake relationship. I don't know, bro, like that. Like
yeah, I respect that.
Clothes. Like maybe if I see him again, and if he remembers me, like what happened with Maxo, because he came to the city and he came back a few months ago and he actually literally called me. He's like, "Where you at? Are you coming to my show?" I'm like, "You tell me, am I coming?" He's like, "Bro, I got you a ticket." I'm like, "Damn, I didn't even know any of this." So I'm rushing to the damn Fillmore and shit. He's like, "You here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm home." Again, I'm gonna let you, like, I'm gonna play my part. I'm gonna do what I need to do to make everything as smooth as possible. So he's like, "Are you there?" "No, but I'm on the way." Literally, I hopped in some clothes, stuffed my bag with hella clothes, and just dipped to the damn, yeah, bro. And like, same with Lucky too. Lucky, his manager, I've known Lucky's tour manager for like years, bro. And then it's really, again, not the artist that you need to know, it's the people around him. Again, like, knowing people around him and just being like, again, where you at? You here? Damn. All right. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then,
pulling up. If somebody like who like I got connection from this person
Yeah.
to that person
You got
and the
to,
main
bro.
person, and he's like, "Hey, yo, pull up, bro." Wait, what? Wait, what? Me? Like, if I
And
was
being there within that time got me tight with the security guard at Fillmore. So now, like, it's to the point where I don't even need to really know the artist. If I see that security guard and I kind of like play my part and be like, "Yo, I'm supposed to be in there," he's like,
I need to do that.
and let me in. So
I need to do that. I need
Getting
to have
relationships,
connections.
talking to people. He's an older white dude, but it's like, if this is somebody who's letting me in, why not talk to him? Why not get to know his name and get that connection? Because like,
I'm
again,
yeah.
you gotta talk to people. So.
That's why I be telling everybody. Like, I be telling upcoming artists that I be meeting up. I'm a talkative person. You know what I'm saying? You met me, like, when you first meet me, I started talking to you and I forgot his name. The guy who made the fluffy shoes, the fluffy boots. Ethan, yeah. Sorry, Ethan. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me, please. Just we're just chilling here, man. And I do this usual question for the designers I talk to. Do you think it's this fit? Like I said, do you feel like people should go to school to learn fashion design, style, this type thing to making clothes? Do you think they should study for it, or should they not?
Yes, you should study.
Okay.
Now, saying
Go to school, enroll.
To each his own, bro. Like I said, when my partner who said he's going to school, I was like, lit, bro. That's even better because now I'm gonna have somebody who's in the industry, kind of like in that industry sense. I'm in the streets, like streetwear sense. So I'm just doing shit straight off the connections I'm making through me. But when you go to school, bro, you get connections that's given to you, and you're given jobs, and you're given internships, and you're given opportunities that literally I won't get unless like I apply for them or just know people. So
Yeah.
I think that if you're, depending on the type of person you are, if you're not really like an outgoing person who's here like willing to say your voice and yeah, a little M4.
What the
fire.
fetish? I just saw that. I mean, shoot. If I could,
Yeah, if you're not really like an outgoing type person and stuff like that, then I would assume. I mean, I would suggest go to school because now you have an opportunity to use the same brain power that I'm using, and get an instant connection once you graduate. My friend, he just graduated too. He just did a 2-year program.
Congratulations for him.
Congratulations, Keller. He was doing 2 years already in high school. He graduated, did another 2 years at FITM. Just this past week, his mom called me like 2 weeks ago. She's done graduated fucking college. I was like, what? Time flew. But now he has opportunities to get internships and he's in LA, so he's in opportunity land.
You know, it's funny. You already answered one of my questions. Like, take the opportunity. Like, how would you what would you say other upcoming designers take the opportunity to go out and just try to make networking? You already answered my question. He already answered my question.
Don't move, but leave your city as much as you can. If you have any extra money, just and I would say not disposable income, but like money that you would. This is a part of your advertisement and marketing budget, traveling, because with that's like you paying for that ticket and hotel. You can do God knows what in that whole other location.
Yeah.
Rather than, let's say you paying for ads, you know what it's going towards. Or you paying for a repost by page, you know what it's going to. But when you pay for you can't pay for connections. Like, you literally have to go. Like, someone's not you. So, yeah, bro. Like, a lot of people, gotta leave your hometown. Don't leave. Just
visit. Just go out. Just go out of town.
Go out as much as you can, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even if you can be in a place for a month, try to, that's what I'm trying to get to now. I'm kind of increasing my trips more and more, weeks. And then, next trip, I'm probably going to do a 2-week trip or something like that, just so I can just mentally, literally see a whole nother environment. I think that plays a big part in just creatives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm literally living off my brain power. So it's why not? Why not treat it well?
The recent drops you had. I mean, I like these shirts. These are really I know the whole like design and shit. I love it, and in the jeans too, bro. And then the rest, and this is the recent drop you did. That was sold out.
No, this is a
the other
old
one?
drop. Yeah, this is like some. So I did an order a few months ago where they gave me hella size 30 jeans, like hella size 30.
30 jeans.
So I'm over here just trying to bump 30 jeans and shit for the past few months. It actually went pretty well. I got a few left, but what I've been doing is taking off the tag. Bro, long story short, these are some old ass jeans. The ones that just came out, sold out. They're gone.
I mean, they gone. I mean, you don't need a
I don't even gotta
GPI.
pay for myself, bro. It gets to the point where I can't even
If they know,
keep
you
shit
know.
for myself
Those
nowadays.
joints,
Yeah.
those
I
are-
So those done went like candy, and my goal for that was like, okay, I need to get these off in a week.
So
I got them off in like a week one day.
So the question is, I'm gonna ask for yourself, what's next in your list? Like, what is the next drop you're gonna do? Because I know people tend to do take their time to do their designs for the next clothes they're making, like little shirts, like or maybe shorts or pants. Because it's shorts because it's summer season right now. So
Yeah, it's about to be over. So mentally, I'm in winter right now. So I'm not even thinking about summer anymore. I have one or two more products that I'm gonna push for summer, but basically they're already like set in stone. Like I'm not designing shit for the summer anymore. Like,
Yeah.
right now, this is gonna be a part of the winter. I'm thinking. I'm working on fall stuff, so hoodies. I've been outsourcing graphic designers a lot recently, so now it's one of those things where I'm not designing everything. I'm getting it, I'm really creative directing at this point because like it really was me putting my hands on every single piece, making sure everything was perfect, cutting all the little strings and stuff. Now it's literally me calling the shots and making sure that that final say is good. So now it's gotten to the point where, like I said, with the graphic designers, I got fire ass graphics in the cut that really I just gotta put it on a garment now at this point or see how I want to use it. So I got like a little team I'm building.
That's good.
That's literally necessary. That team aspect I didn't really realize how important it was until we moved here and stuff like that. Kind of see how street commerce operates as like the little team and stuff like that, and just knowing that I need to like have the same, but obviously mine's not gonna be like the same setup because I'm a brand, he's reselling and stuff like that. So it's like just realizing what do I need to get done that I don't want to do / can't always do. So graphic designs, my brain is only so limited. My capabilities on Photoshop and Procreate are only so limited to the point where like there's always gonna be people who know more than me on those softwares and stuff, just because that's not my main outlet for creativity. So
wow,
I'm going to people who know like really good with Photoshop. I got this crazy artist, like drawing artist. He just did 10 cell phones cover art too.
Yeah.
So like another thing I do too is like if I fuck with somebody, I'm gonna refer you to everybody I know who's trying to get some work done, because like one, that's gonna help you out, and two, shit, when I need some work done again, you gonna look out for me. So I sourced his name is Cartoonist. Then I got somebody else in Atlanta named Chaco to start working with him.
Yeah, this is good because you got out of town to help you. I love to see that. I love to see that.
These are all out of town people. I'm doing a collab with my boy in New York. We don't know exactly when we're gonna do it.
You be going to New York a lot.
Yeah, his name is brand's called Stain Bands. I met bro through TikTok on some wild shit. Then it got to the point where we was stealing ideas from each other, and he was like inspo from Fine Britches, and I'm like inspo from Stain Bands. It got to the point where there was a fashion show just 2 weeks ago. I was like, bro, get these tickets to this fashion show. I'm trying to meet you, bro. We could lock in, talk when we get there. Got there, he bought the pants off me and stuff. Of
course,
that.
To show respect.
Yeah, and then the shit, not even
show an alliance.
I guess respect, but like
alliance.
if he actually enjoyed the clothes, then he did it because he loved it. I didn't. I guess I gained respect for him from buying it, but I gained more respect from meeting the kid and actually like talking to him and seeing where his mind is at. And seeing like how other businesses operate. It's like crazy to me because I know that I have my own like method to it, and to seeing how other people got their own method is just like damn. Like I don't even operate like that. You still going crazy. So like just like taking notes from each other and stuff like that. But
I like that.
I got pop-ups. I mean, I got a pop-up in Atlanta I'm trying to do in August. So there's a Shark Lotto store in Atlanta called the Deep End or the Hype End or some shit. It's like I think it's called the Deep End or some shit like that. Long story short, bro, I'm cool with the tattoo artist, famous tattoo artist in Atlanta.
Yeah, lock these
fucks with me heavily. His name is Ink by D. Appreciate you, bro. And he is cool with Young Marley, the founder of the Shark Lotto.
Yeah.
So long story short, bro, he had put in the word for me. He was like, I'm gonna let you know. Literally calls me back like 30 minutes. Got you. Not even a call back. It was a screenshot. And what he said was, he asked for the pop-up, and Marley's response was, because it's for you, I got you. So that's again the network and face card, just knowing people. If it was me, it wouldn't have been because it's you. I got you. He don't know me, but because he knows Ink by D, he knows that whatever he's pushing, he's not gonna push no bullshit. So here I am having to prove myself after this. So once he accepts it, I get locked in. Now I gotta come correct.
Another question.
Yeah.
We good, right?
What?
You and me are good?
About what?
Like, we cool people now? We cool people? Like, we know each other? Like, you see me, dab me up type shit? Like,
Bro, 100%. Why? What type of question was that?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to make sure, because people tend to come in here, like, when they see me, like, okay, look, I got to make sure, because my older brother that I FaceTimed before the interview, I told him, like, he taught me a lot of things. You got to make sure who to trust and who not to trust. That's what he taught me throughout the years when I grew up. And that's why I called him first, to show him how, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to make sure. I always ask before, like, yo, you and me are cool? Like, if we're
honestly,
cool, we're cool.
I would have done this interview if we wasn't cool, bro.
Okay.
I don't do anything I don't want to do, so
Well,
it's just like,
that
bro,
says it.
honestly,
That says it enough. That says it
yeah,
enough.
like,
That says it enough.
the
I
fact
like
that
this guy. I like this guy already. Fuck it. I like this guy already.
I'm
Fuck
not
with his
tripping.
shit though.
I helped you bring the stuff. Like,
I fucking like this
a cool
guy.
dude. Like, I'm not tripping. It's really like,
I like this
what
guy.
I've noticed in my life, bro, I don't really attract bullshit people too. So it's like, if I do, they don't stick around for too long. So it's one of those things where it's just like, as simple as that, bro. Like, I don't attract that into my life. Like, I try to avoid problems as much as possible. I remember before you was like I don't have really any ops or any people that I don't agree with in the city. Like, all these brands, bro. Like, we've all worked together in some sort of way. Whether it was a pop up here, whether we did like a little mini collab, whether we just linked up and just took notes from each other. I was like, yo, this is how I operate, and this is how you. I think there's way too much money out here and way too many like different niches that for us to tackle, for us to be worried about each other's brands and stuff like that. So yeah, with a lot of these brands in the city and just like creators and stuff, I'm open to just all of them, bro. Like,
I love that.
One thing I don't do too often is like local pop-ups, just simply because I got a store. So like, I guess it can come off as like, oh, he don't fuck with me if I don't want to do a pop-up or something like that. But like,
it happens.
That's what I'm saying it now
yeah,
too, because I have my store. So it's like, it's no point for me to have to pop up with a table when I have a whole building with bricks and wires and all this shit. Like,
yeah.
Nah. So, other than that, bro, like, I try to keep my my status in the city. Like, I've had a store since like, since the old location, and like, it's getting to the point where I don't know if the store is like something that's really needed, because if you think about it, like, I'm not a local brand and I'm not trying to be local. So given the fact that I have a store in the city that's like set in stone, it kind of like limits my exposure and stuff like that. So what I'm trying to do right now is like work on accounts with stores and stuff like that, so that I can be in other locations and not have to worry about this being the only location for them to shop at.
You want to have more to other people that have access to have close
and what
by.
I want to do with this location is actually turn this into like the local mall for all the brands in the city, or not all, but like curate 5 to 10 brands that I heavily fuck with. We set up a situation where we either do a percentage of sales, or we do like I think percentage of sales would be like the most like smartest way to go about it, just given the fact that it's a store. We got to see how you do.
Yeah, I love that.
Long story short, I just wanted to have like a hub for all the brands in the city to sell their clothes, bro. Because again, I'm the only one in the city with a store, so it's like when they do their pop-ups here, it's like they like get their eyes open, like, damn, bro, like if I had a location, this would be lit. And it's just like, again, I wouldn't be limiting my sales, because now I'm having way more people come in, and the ROI when people come into the store is like 70 to 80%, rather than being on the website where it's literally 1% of the people who enter your site are converting into sales, 1 to 2%.
Yeah, I mean,
2 is good, 1 is still good. So it's just like having a store is like literally like a cheat code in a sense, given the fact that got this side part rented out, so now I'm not paying nearly as much as I would be for the store and stuff like that. I just set it up in a sense where like I'm smart with this shit, and I know that like if I'm not going to be here all the time, how can I make it so that like it's not hurting my pockets and stuff like that? Because I'm not here all the time. I'm not here every day.
You got to be smart. Yeah, you always should be smart.
So it's one of those things where it's just like I'm not like rebranding right now, but I'm just like really figuring out like what I'm trying to do with the brand, because I didn't start this brand knowing I wanted to start a brand. I started Fine Britches because I made clothes in the studio. I was bored, and people who would ask me for the clothes, like who made them, I tell them I made them. And they got to the point where they wanted to buy it, so I'm like, okay. Now, I see opportunity. I see a way time to make money, so I'm like, okay, let me capitalize off this shit.
Uh-huh.
And it just kept on going. It didn't die down. So it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, now it's a business. Now I have to take this serious. Now it's not something that was just let me try it out, see if it works. Now my mom got me my LLC for like my Christmas 2 years ago. So like she damn near forced me to have a business, but not like forced, but it was like, take this serious, Jazar. My name is Jazar, by the way. So.
I got you, bro. I do either way. I call you whoever.
Either or,
it don't matter for you.
When she did that, it was more of like take it serious. So, just right now, I'm really just getting into like lock in mode, just trying to figure out again that team. Where am I trying to direct this brand? Where am I trying to have my pieces at? Do I want to have a storefront, or do I want to be an online based brand, or do I want to be both? All that stuff just
decisions, bro.
Decisions, and it's
like
like
I
just
understand.
I gotta leave the city sometimes to make these decisions, because like when I leave the city, bro, it opens my eyes to like, damn, bro, my store, this brand is bigger than that store. Like it really is. Like so, like every time I leave, I'm like, damn, bro. Like
I mean, you learn from it.
I be itching to like shut down, but then it'd be something else that happened out here that's like, damn, I can't do that, bro. Like there's literally people out here who's looking up to me, who's literally like damn, like who's still shopping. Like I still have people come in all the time, and it's just like one of those things where it's like, damn, bro. Again, decisions. You gotta figure it out. I just know that whatever decision I am gonna make is gonna be the right one.
I respect
whether
that.
It is gonna be to close and expand, or to test out different cities and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, I'm really trying to like figure out what that.
Don't like.
And again,
don't rush to just take time.
Yeah.
And take time. Look, I tell people this. Look.
And I don't want to use the word trying. I hate that word.
No, I do it.
I am figuring out what the next route for this brand is right now, and it's just taking.
Don't overstress yourself with it.
Yeah, it's just taking
don't
like, a lot
overstress
of
it.
like thought and shit like that.
Because some people I have encountered have already came to me, right? Some people I know, they told me about like, hey, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this brand. I don't know. Like, I
should be real, bro.
If you're real, like people.
Yeah, this shit's hard. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. This shit's hard.
Like, I know, because like, what the fuck do the consumers want? Like, are they gonna like this shit, or are they not gonna like it? But
and
like,
then, your friends don't buy it. Then here you are thinking your friends don't support you, when really your main goal should be getting people who don't know you at all. That's the goal with this clothing shit.
Yeah, I mean,
like, when my friends do buy, I'm not saying I don't. It don't feel good. Like, obviously it feels good. Any purchase I get feels great. But that sale from that person when it's in Germany, or when it's like in Europe, Canada, or just even California, or like another part of North Carolina, I'm like, damn, bro, like people know about this shit outside. So it's just like, it's just knowing that there's more to like all this shit, and like the whole business side of like the clothing thing. Like, there's so many routes to take. Again, I know people who only sell online, and again, there are billions of people online. So here I am, focusing on a store, making sometimes as much as they do online in the store, and then vice versa, they make it more than me online than in the store. It's just like, it's just seeing different avenues. Because like when I started, it was, I basically started with a store. Like,
yeah, that's
even with that little location, people were still pulling up, and like it just got me into the mindset of like, okay, bet, like now I know how to like make stuff visually appealing for people, and knowing how to like set up future pop-ups and stuff like that.
Let me ask, if you're gonna do an next drop, I do modeling sometimes, so we're gonna if you need a model, I'm right here, bro.
I got you. That question gets asked so much, bro.
Like, hey, bro, I remember the reels.
Like,
I remember the reels.
bro.
I remember the reels.
Yeah,
dude, it's a lot of reels. You be watching. Like, who would you model for my brand? That's how I freaking hit you. Well, that's how I met you.
Bro, I did that for engagement. It wasn't to actually find a model. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna pick anyone from the comments who commented, but bro, just earlier this morning, yes, hit me up, bro. I'm trying to model for your brand. I mean, it's one of those things where it's just like I'm showing. Really, that shows me the different body types and different people who actually fuck with what I got going on. Because these are people who taking time out of the day to type something, press enter, and they have to do all that. So
any haters out there? Any haters you encounter?
Yeah, all the time, bro. Like,
fuck them.
I just block them, bro. I don't even entertain that shit.
Guess what? I'll tell them this.
Yeah,
I told this to the other designers I know. I was like, hey, can you be in the same room with D Savage? Can you be in the same room with, or the same pop-up how Maxwell King told me to pull up? Can you get Fendi to, like, you ever talk to Fendi? Oh, okay. Have you ever got one of the activists perform at your fucking store? So why are you hating? Okay, because that gives you like, let me say this now, that gives you a little bit more energy. Because you want to know why? I'm doing something with my life. What are you doing? You're just comment like.
Bro, honestly, again, that whole hater shit. No one really hates to my face, bro.
I was about to say, because I'm trying to make sure, because I'm putting it out there.
A lot of the times too, like I'm around like a good amount of people to the point where like if you going to, then you got like, I'm not. What? So,
I'm just putting it out there for everybody.
Yeah.
Like if you.
But I know what I'm doing is good because, bro, I inspire people. I've met 10 plus, 20 plus people who literally messaged me and said I started my brand or I started started like whatever I'm doing because of I saw you, and that's. If you inspiring people, bro, like you doing right no matter what. Even if people hating on you, like they're like, I'm doing right. Like I'm not hurting nobody. I ain't finessing and scamming no people. Everybody who ordered their clothes might take a little minute, shit. But again, I'm good with communication. I always respond if even if I don't have it. I think customers rather you say, hey, I don't have it right now, or it's gonna be like 2 more weeks until it gets here. I got you locked in. I don't want you to think I'm scamming you. Appreciate your patience. 99% of the times they say thank you and shit.
My
or
God,
even if they flip. A lot of times I have people flip on me, bro. Where's my package, bro? It's been 2-3 weeks, bro. And this is when I was doing like heavy hand sewn orders. So this is when I was like getting really stressed because now I'm having to go back home and go make it. So it's like spazzing on me. Then I would literally like either send them a photo of me at the sewing machine later that night, or I literally let them know like, yo, I got 10 jacket orders. These jackets take 5 hours each to make.
Dude, I said the same thing.
And they'd be like, okay, appreciate you, bro.
I said the same thing with people I know that when they started, they did like hand sewing. And like, bro, it takes me, I tell them, it take them 4 weeks, right? And in 2 weeks in, they be like, where's my hoodie? Like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, because I'm the you know.
People be impatient, bro.
Yeah.
We live in an internet age where like stuff comes quick from Amazon and shit like that. So
appreciate you doing the interview, man. I really do, man.
Thank you, bro. I like talking. Like it's one of those things where I don't talk much and shit. I wouldn't say I'm to myself and shit like that, but it's one of those things where like I feel like I said, every 2 to 3 months, my mindset changes in that business aspect, and I think it's good to like do the interviews and stuff because it kind of like gets my thoughts out and stuff like that. And like, bro, my last interview I was talking about, I don't know what. Like I was talking about, I think we did it in there first of all, but I think it's when we first opened the store, so it was really just us like talking about how we're gonna try to go hard. We're gonna go hard with the store. We're gonna go crazy with the marketing. We're gonna do this, that, and the third. Like actually doing what we're doing now. And now it's like after all that was done, now what are the new problems? What are the new goals and stuff like that? So it's always gonna be new stuff because I know once I get to the stores and I get to the accounts and stuff like that, to what I'm trying to do, to where I'm getting like 500 units or something.
Yeah.
Then like 300 of those units are going straight to stores. Then 200 of those units are for me to push and shit like that. Then I have a new problem. So it's just like it's always gonna be a new problem. Just always just know that, because like I feel like people think that life is not supposed to have problems, and like I think
you show the hard work part.
Yeah,
and I tell everybody about that.
And I see there's good problems too. Like my problems. Some people wish I had them. Like wish they had them. Some people wish they had the problem of how can I sell 100 units when people are still trying to figure out how to sell 1 or 2 or.
You gotta have like first you gotta learn from other, if you don't mindset. Yeah, like mindset. You gotta learn. Like you listen. Like for me, for example, how I do my shit. Mm-hmm. It just comes out of nowhere. Like I talk to people. You gotta talk to people. You gotta know something. If you want to start a brand, right? Try to get some advice from people who are doing it. If not, do research. Yeah, do research. A lot of research.
I don't know if you're familiar with Hollywood Hunter.
I heard about Hollywood Hunter.
Bro, he's so lit, bro. Like he's the only person I know who's a millionaire off clothes, bro. Like real deal millionaire, $1 million off clothes.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta like learn the process. It takes time to get your brand up. You gotta take time to know people. You gotta get to know people. Because look at me. I be going out. All right. How I knew about you was from other people I know. Mm-hmm. That's how I know. This is positivity in here. So
positivity for sure.
Nothing else. We're just talking about one person, how they're getting their business up. We're talking about mostly a person who gets their mindset on something. This is one person that try to build it up, and there's nothing wrong. Don't hesitate to freaking go around and start talking to people, like you just said.
Yeah.
With the other artists, of the like Maxo, D Savage. I just can't believe he was like, "Hey, yo, let me see that shirt. Let me get that shirt." He just out of nowhere. That's how he is.
First of all, they're artists too. They love free shit, so it's just like they gonna love that regardless. But
I can't believe you and Uno are like you guys are not connected.
But
like
it was
this.
weird when he came to the store. Like I'm like big on like just like little signs and stuff. But he drove past the store and he looked at me dead in the eyes. First of all, when he drove past, and then he got out of the lift and he walked up to me. He's like, "Bro, you look mad familiar." I was like, "Bro, we know a lot of the same people. I done produced for your little brother. Like his little brother makes music and stuff like that. I done produced like 3 songs for him. Done made the clothes for Fawny. Done his actual tour manager Johnny Punani. That's his name. Shit, but." Johnny,
that last part. If someone named himself
that's
after
his name on Instagram.
Are you serious?
I think it's just Punani on Instagram. But long story short, bro, he's Uno's tour manager, and he's actually who got me tapped in with the When Smoke Clears dude in Atlanta. And then from that, When Smoke Clears saw my glasses, was like, "I love your glasses." Then once he got my glasses, and I was like, "I like your necklace." He's like, "How about we just do a trade? His necklaces are $220, my glasses are $100." I was like, well, it's not the same value. He didn't care. He said, I need these glasses. So he took my glasses for $100 and gave me a $200. Shit, he gave me this shit right here.
He gave you that?
He gave me $200.
That's $200?
Yeah,
like,
When Smoke Clears necklace. That's just to show you what you can do value. You can put any value to shit, bro. Like I see When Smoke Clears is like the black chrome hearts, like an upcoming black chrome hearts at this point because it's just fire.
$200.
Got something bigger than what had started years ago and stuff like that. And like when people like him, who when I went to New York had that beautiful fashion show at the Brooklyn Bridge and like got paid for by
I heard about that.
They got paid for by PayPal. Literally a free exposure in one of the biggest cities in the world, and like to see that and to know that I have connections with people like that. Just keep on working.
Yeah.
Just keep on staying in your lane. Just keep on
keep
on wowing myself, and then I will be there eventually.
Has been one of my favorite interviews so far.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna let y'all know. If y'all want to tune in for more things, appreciate you coming in. I really appreciate you letting me pull up here.
Appreciate you coming in.
I really do appreciate you because I will.
We in the fine house right now, bro.
Fine house. Yeah, if y'all need some more merch, he got it. He's still selling it online.
I got this shit,
So I approve Fine Britches. I approve Fine Britches, so Sal Barreto approves it. All right, I'm gonna let y'all know. If you see me wearing it, it means I approve it. So
100%.
if I like it, you know what I'm saying. So this has been the interview for IA. I appreciate you coming here, bro. This is one of my favorite interviews. You're actually one of my favorite designers now because you including you, Fink, and Vlad. I will you guys are one of my.
I don't know Vlad too well, but I know Fink. Fink again, fam. Like
I love.
He's one of the brands I want to get in here, bro. I want to get Fink in here.
Guy.
I don't know if you know of Last Disciples.
I heard.
I'm gonna spit out all the brands I fuck with to say Last Disciples. I fuck with Youthhood Fink. My young boy Dead Romance. He does all his stuff online and stuff like that. Just met him a few weeks ago. Cool ass kid.
Yeah.
I think another brand called Mindset, I believe.
I heard about Mindset.
Yeah. He's also a young cat as well.
Yo, you have a lot of people.
Bro, like 2145, Ethan up front, holding down street commerce and doing his side thing. 10 doing his side hustles with the holsters. And
I respect 10.
Can't miss. Like,
yeah.
He got technically he got 5 businesses. Doing music, clothes, holsters, he got all that shit going. So
you know what's funny? When I was checking on my
Daisy Blue.
I was checking Daisy Blue. Yeah, Daisy Blue. I already met him. I already met him. He's cool people. He's cool people.
Boy Jay Reed and shit. We haven't worked in a minute, but it's just whenever we chop up with each other, it's always just some knowledge shit. He cool people. Fucking yeah, bro.
Yeah. So this has been my favorite interview, bro.
If I forgot any of them, if I'm wearing your shit, I fuck with it. But yeah, that's their Last Disciple. They're not from North Carolina. They're from South, but they're hard, bro. I fuck with them heavy.
Yeah, let's end this real quick now.
Let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, you got shit to do. Yeah, this has been, I'm Sal Beretta. I appreciate y'all tuning in.